Good morning, Mr. Padilla.
Good morning, Naiba.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to interview you. I always learn so much when I talk to you. You are the president of HB Capital Investment, a real estate acquisition and investment firm. It's family owned and operated, and I understand that you've been in this business, or your family's been in the business for over 40 years. Is that correct?
Actually, my great-grandfather started investing in 1912, and my grandfather was also an investor, and my father has been investing for a little over 40 years, and now I've taken over the family business, so I'm basically a fourth-generation real estate entrepreneur.
This is a family-owned and operated business, but it's a multi-million-dollar business. Tell me why affluent people choose to invest in your company.
Well, number one, you're correct. We focus on apartment buildings and commercial office space with properties that are valued from $1 million to $25 million. And a lot of our accredited investors are professionals, whether they're an attorney or a CPA or a dentist or just a real estate entrepreneur, but they just don't have the time, the resources, or the expertise to go out and find solid investments. So that's when they come to us and we do a joint venture with them. So what we have to offer them is, number one, is really sourcing the deal, which in today's climate is extremely difficult. It's like the old saying that says, finding a needle in a haystack. That's really what it's like. We got to go through a lot of deals and analyzing them to find one solid one. The other part of that is the vetting. So doing the due diligence, we also take care of that, from checking the sewer lines to checking the lease agreements, the tenant estoppel certificates, checking the roof, doing all the due diligence, we also take care of that. Then we also take care of the financing. So are we going to get traditional bank financing with, for example, Chase Bank, or are we going to get seller financing? We also take care of the property management. And this is where a lot of investors get hurt because they don't understand the actual cost of remodeling and repositioning an apartment building. And after doing this for over 40 years, we know that no one will take care of your baby the way you will. That's why we do our own property management, and that's why accredited investors feel so comfortable doing joint ventures with our firm.
Excellent. Are there other ways that accredited investors can invest in your firm?
Absolutely. Some of our clients don't want to own real estate. So what we offer them is trust deed investing because they want to have a secured investment and a set rate of return. So we offer them investments with trust deeds.
So how does trust deed investing work?
Excellent question. So basically, instead of us going to a bank and getting a loan, the private investor is working as the bank. They make an investment with our firm. We sign a promissory note. That promissory note is now secured by a trust deed and placed as a lien against a property that's in our portfolio. Our investors receive title insurance and property insurance, and that's why it's called a secured investment. Once the transaction is closed, our investors start to receive monthly cash flow payments. And that's what the investors enjoy, is that monthly cash flow payment.
So what type of real estate do you normally purchase?
So we normally purchase apartment buildings and commercial office space valued at $1 million to $25 million.
So you speculate in real estate?
Absolutely not. We're not speculators, we're investors. So a speculator, those are the ones that get hurt. They go out, they get a piece of land, they want to build an apartment building, they got to get a construction loan, and then they're going to hope and pray that that speculation is going to work out. That's not what we do. We go out and we purchase an apartment building, an existing building, and we have a very good idea of what's going to be what we call the ARV, the after repositioning value. So we know that once we go in and we raise the rents, we start to charge for parking, we make other improvements to the asset, we know that investment is going to go up in value. And that's why we call it investing in real estate, not speculating. Speculators get hurt. We don't speculate.
So why a trust deed and not just a bank CD?
A bank CD, a certificate of deposit, if you go out to Chase Bank again, or Wells Fargo or any traditional bank, they're going to pay you between 0.025%, maybe 0.5%. But let's just say that you get lucky and you find a bank that's going to offer you a 1% return. If you're investing, say, $250,000, and you find a bank that's going to pay you a 1% return, that means you're going to earn $2,500 in 1 year. With us, with a secured trust deed investment, if we're paying you a 7% annualized return, you're going to earn $17,500. So if you do the math between $2,500 plus 600% more, it comes out to $17,500. It's a big difference.
Wow.
Something else that people don't understand is that, you know, investing in trust deeds was normally only known by affluent investors. Now with the internet and other acquisition firms coming out, more and more people are learning about it, and they're realizing, why are we going to invest in a CD that offers you no monthly cash flow and you're going to get a 1% return versus investing in a secured trust deed and you're making a 7% return. So when you do the math, again, it's 600% more. Now, let me show you how this works. So with a $250,000 investment, so that's going to be $250,000, multiply that by a 1% return, that means you're getting $2,500 with a bank CD. If you invest that same amount of money with us and we're paying you a 7% return, you're making 600% more. So you take the $2,500 plus 600% equals $17,500.
And that's over how long?
Over 1 year.
Wow.
So our investors have a choice whether they want to make the investment for 2 years or whether they want to make an investment for 7 years. But that's why this technique was only known by affluent investors. The banks don't want to know that there's another firm out there offering them 600% more.
Wow, that makes sense. So what risks, though, do investors have with trust deed investing?
Well, like the old saying goes, Naibid, you take a risk just getting out of bed, right? So when you make any kind of an investment, there's always going to be risks. There's nothing that's risk-free. But our investors feel comfortable because they understand that our properties have 30 to 50% equity. Plus, they're going to get title insurance and they're going to get property insurance. And that's why it's called a secured investment. And that's why our investors feel comfortable investing with us.
So if an accredited or sophisticated investor is interested in more, how do they get in contact with you?
Simple. They can just call our office at 310-204-8978, or they can email us info@hpcinvestments.com.
As always, thank you so much for talking to me. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you for the opportunity. I truly appreciate it.